What else can you say? But it's time for some football. And we're only moments away from the opening kick. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
With being protected with a dome stadium, we'll not have to factor in the weather conditions for tonight's game. Hi, fans. Tom Hammond, and joining me in the booth, Chris Collinsworth. How do you see this one playing out, Chris?
I think the thing is you have to have good quarterback play, because if you have that, you can withstand a lot of adversity. The team with that definitely has an advantage here.
From his own goal line. Drilled at the 23-yard line. And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. They'll start this drive at the 23. The Bills come out in a single back formation. Lynch takes the handoff. He's tackled around the 26-yard line. 3 yards on the run. They line up at the 26. Only one man back. He drops back to pass. Fails to connect with his man. Hardy was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 26. Single set backfield. They go with the run. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. The third down run ends up being a decent gain.
And we've seen so many rule changes over the years to help the passing game, but not many to help the running game. So that's a little old school football right there.
From their own 33-yard line. Edwards is under center. They'll come out in the single back formation. Back to pass. He scrambles away. Strong throw. Brought down about the 43-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 44. Ace backfield this time. They give it to the tailback. Tackled around the 46-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Second down, 8 yards to go. 2 tight ends here. He's dropped in the open field. Lynch gets 6 yards on the play. So another third down upcoming for the offense. 2 tight end formation this time. Lynch, the ball carrier. He makes it to the 45-yard line. Another third down conversion.
This time they go to the ground to convert their second third down on this drive. And right now you can just begin to feel this offense's confidence grow.
Lynch alone in the backfield. He drops back to pass. And he has been his go-to guy on the drive. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
from the 32-yard line. Lynch, the lone back. Here's the halfback. He makes it out to maybe the 29-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3. That brings up second down. Second and 7. Ball on the 29. One-man backfield. He's looking to throw. Throws on the run. He's brought down at the 13. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
It's 1st and 10 as this offense continues its march down the field. He gets another carry. Hit and drop behind the line. The defense just ate up that one.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
We're still locked up 0-0 as we head to the second quarter. It's second down now and 13 to go. Edwards comes to the line under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. Edwards back to pass with the hard throw out to his left. And so it's good for 6.
This quarterback has a tremendous understanding of what this defense is trying to do to him. He's simply moving defenders around with his eyes and finding the open guy. He is really playing beautiful football right now.
It's good. Buffalo up 7 points. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. From his own goal line. And he's drilled. What a hit. They'll get the ball here at the 30. First down, 10 to go. The Cardinals come out in the ace formation. First down, looking to throw. He throws a bullet out to his right. He's dropped at the 40. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
They line up at the 40. Arizona lines up in the offset eye this time. Nice play fake. Moves up. He goes up high for the catch. He laid it in there perfectly. That was a well-thrown. Arizona is going with the offset eye backfield. He fakes it. And he has his back, who's wide open. Brought down at the 49-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
Back to throw. Brings this one in. Tackled at the 26-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing the defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. Leinart hands off to the left. He tried to stiff arm but was tackled. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
From the 16-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Looks to pass. Throws it short. And it's caught. And he dropped him in the open field. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, you know, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
They hand it off again. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
The offense 8 yards away from the end zone here. The Bills bring in the nickel package. James gets another carry. Uses the stiff arm, but the defender is still able to drop him. They've got the defense completely off balance. It's another first down.
And you get the feeling this defense is fishing a little bit right now. They've tried a little bit of everything. Some man coverage, little blitz, little zone blitz, all these different combinations available to them. And yet time after time, these first downs keep on coming.
Leinart comes to the line under center. 2 tight ends this time. Arizona using an audible. Drops back. He throws it. They'll score. Touchdown. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
And they look to tie things up. Here's the kick. Extra point is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Not a bad kick. Parrish fields it at the 1. He's tackled at the 25. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. The offense will start at the 25. Edwards is under center. Single backfield this time. Lynch gets the call. Gets to about the 27-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs, they'll blitz on run downs, and that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
2nd and 8 coming up here. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Looks to pass. He's scrambling. Looks right. Hangs it up there. Evans was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They'll need 8 here. Ball on their own 27. The Bills come out in the ace formation. He's looking to throw. Rockets it. And he caught it. And they get him at the 40. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
But you never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
It's 1st and 10. 2 tight ends here. He drops back to pass. Still moving. Passes it out. Makes the catch. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively. You think you're in the right spot. You're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 48. Edwards steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up in single back. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's tackled right around the 46-yard line. They get it again on 3rd down.
And that can really begin to deflate a defense when those 3rd down conversions keep coming. You can almost taste the water on the sideline, thinking you're about to get off the field, and then they convert another 1st down.
Arizona brings in the nickel here. First down, looking to throw. It's picked off. And Chris. Edwards calls an audible. Here's the halfback. He fumbled it. They get the turnover. And the defense comes up with a big play there.
Well, the number 1 rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
This one was close enough that the booth wants to take another look.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. He was pretty close to being down before that ball came out. This one could really go either way.
After reviewing the play, the ruling in the field is overturned.
What a saving play. They'll reverse the call on this fumble.
You know, it's just not easy to see when the runner is down, and that time the officials took their time, able to take a second look, and they got it right.
They'll start at the 43-yard line. So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone before halftime. He's looking to throw. He tries to scramble. It's completed. And he scores. What a play. That pass just went for 6 points. What a play.
And that's really all about timing right there. When you have a big touchdown pass like that, you know it's perfectly executed and thrown right on time, and that was well done.
And they line up for the extra point. The kick is up. Point after is good. Buffalo is up a score. And as we head to halftime, the score is 14-7.
Thanks. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of the first half.
The kick is away. Taken from the 3-yard line. At the 30. Dropped at the 34. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 34. Leinart steps to the line of scrimmage. Single set backfield this time. Fakes to the back. Gets away. Ozlesny gets the pick. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They line up at the 43. The Bills come out in the ace formation. Edwards set to go to the air. Tipped away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. Hands it to the back. Huge hit. Pickup of about 7, and that makes it third down. Third down now. They'll need about 3 yards to convert for a new set of downs. It's the tailback. And they didn't get it. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short. First down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Lindell could make it a 2-score game. Kicks it. Got plenty of distance. Hate to say it, but this one looks like it's coming back.
Holding offense.
They call on the kicker for the long field goal. This will be a 53-yard attempt. The kick is up. It's got the distance. That's a tough miss. You rely on your kicker to come through for you when he's called upon. The guy starts missing a few. Not only does it hurt his confidence, but it also hurts the coaches. You got to wonder if they might just start going for it if this guy continues to miss like that. So the score is still the Bills 14, the Cardinals 7. Here's the halfback. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
Holding offense.
That seemed like the right call there.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That looked more like a tackle.
So first down once again, but a long ways to go following the penalty. Leinart dropping back. Fires deep, right side. And the pass is knocked away. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Second and long situation coming up here. Ball on the 35-yard line. Looks to pass. He throws on the run. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
Looking to throw. Throws it short. Makes the grab. He makes a great open field tackle. 4th down coming up as the offense goes 3 and out. It's 4th down. The Cardinals are lining up to punt it away. He punts it. It'll go out at the 35. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Ace backfield this time. It's the tailback. He's tackled at the 35, and the halfback has nowhere to go. Second down, 10 yards to go. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Edwards takes it back, throws left. He's brought down around the 47-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Lynch is the single setback. Lynch gets it on the inside. Tackled at the 35.
Marshawn Lynch has really proven to be one of the top backs in this league. And the thing that I like about him is that he is a tough guy. He gets in there between the tackles, and you can see the fight just come out in him. He does not want to go down. He twists, he spins, he fights for every single yard.
Edwards lines up under center. Single backfield. Play fake. He scrambles away. On the run, he throws it. Pass is off target. Hardy was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Buffalo comes out with 2 tight ends. Again with the carry. He's dropped at the 31. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. They line up at the 31. Jackson alone in the backfield. He drops back to pass. And he catches another. Brought down around the 12-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is 14-7. They line up at the 12. Edwards lines up under center. Only one man back here. He'll get it again. And they get him around the 10-yard line. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. They're 10 yards away. Lynch alone in the backfield. Little handoff. He's tackled at the 6.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
The defense can't keep getting up yards on penalties like this.
Yeah, it's hard enough in the game today with the rule changes to help the offense to stop an offense anyway, but you can't give away yards.
They put everyone up on the line. Lynch on the inside handoff. Touchdown!
And I think you see there exactly why Marshawn Lynch has won over these fans and his teammates so quickly. Sure, he's fast, he's explosive, but this guy is an old-time street fighter. He fights for every yard, and if he gets close to that goal line, forget about it. He's getting it in.
And here's the extra point. And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Dropped at the 25. They were forced to punt on their last drive. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. They go with a run. Tackled at the 27-yard line. Gain of 2, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 2.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 27. Only one man back. He drops back to pass. He throws a bullet out to his left. It's picked. He's dropped about the 25-yard line. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
They line up at the 26. Ace backfield this time. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's brought down at the 20. Lynch picks up about 7 yards on the run. Second and 3. Ball on the 20-yard line. The Bills come out in the ace formation. Again with the run. Dropped behind the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
They line up at the 20. One man backfield. He'll get it again. It appears to be short. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
Two minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. They call on the field goal unit here. They'll be looking at a 35-yard attempt. He's got it, and that will give them a little extra cushion.
Just everything going right for this team today, and that kick will just be a little icing on top.
Lindell looks to send this one deep. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's still going. And we have a flag on the play. The 50, at the 40, to the 20, to the 10. And that flag was thrown in the area of holding, and if it is, this one's coming back.
Holding, another receiving team.
And I really didn't see the hold there.
Honestly, Tom, there is holding on every single play. I mean, the rule changes now allow for the guys to grab, but you have to keep inside the framework of the defensive player. As long as you do that, it typically doesn't get called. It did there.
Leinart looking to throw on first down. Comes down with it. Brought down at about the 35-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
And they get him at midfield. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
The Cardinals put a man in motion to the left. Back to throw. Throws while on the run. Tackled around the 39-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Leinart back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 28-yard line. The offense calls a timeout.
The offense calls a timeout.
Leinart comes to the line under center. They'll come out in the single back formation. Leinart hasn't missed yet. All kinds of pressure. McKelvin knocks it down. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. He's brought down around the 21-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense
First
gives
down.
up.
Go. Read that team. Read that team. Come on, man. Come on. No, you good.
Drops back. Throws it out. Catch is made. And they get him at the 16. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
He looks to throw on first down. Surveys the field. He's there for the catch. He's tackled right around the 6-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Fitzgerald picks up 6 and the first with that catch.
Nice job by the quarterback in that situation. He saw the blitz coming, simply got the football out of there, and picked up the first down.
Drops back to pass. Passes, end zone. That was just a well-executed pass right there.
Well, as a receiver, you're going to get banged around a little bit down here on the goal line, but this is a big, stout guy with good, strong hands, and that was a nice catch.
And here's the extra point. The snap, set down, the kick is up. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And that will be the conclusion of this game. Our final score is the Bills 24, the Cardinals 14.
Well, as we just about wrap this one up, let's take a final look at some of the key plays of the game. So for Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, I'm John Madden saying goodbye. Thanks again for watching.